This is day 4. I get in the pen and I'm amazed of how relaxed this once a wild horse is. Laying down is a no-no for a wild horse. Wild horses lay down only when they are injured or dying. It is the most vulnerable position, which makes them an easy prey for predators. The fact that she is ignoring me doing my chores around her is an indication of total trust. I try to move around to see if she cares. I keep my body language very passive, as I don't want to make her feel any pressure that will cause her to get up at this time. I leave the pen and wait outside for her to naturally get up. She rolls and gets up by herself. The fact that no harm or any kind of pressure came to her while she was laying down would boost her confidence and relax her in a new environment. I walk back to the pen and she meets me right at the gate. Another beautiful moment. As a rule of the method I am using, I start the session with desensitization. Now I try to extend my rub to wider areas of her body, but she seems uncomfortable with it. I follow her till she stops and I continue. Now the other side. Not bad. One of the most important lessons in this method is flexing the head and neck. It's the rider's emergency button and a lifesaver. I need to start this lesson as soon as possible, but since it's very unnatural maneuver for a horse, it is not going to be easy. I struggle with this about 15 minutes. I decide to move her feet. Lunging for respect, stage 1. I change direction. She needs to stand still till I give her further instruction, but she's anxious. I try to correct it. She finally stands still. I lunge her about 15 minutes and get back to the new lesson. She's not having it, so I up the pressure and move her hindquarters. Another try. A small give and I take it. Few more, and even though they are far from perfect, I'm happy. Eventually, she needs to flex her head and neck all the way till her muzzle touches any part of her body, and we are slowly getting there. Basically, I'm pulling her head towards me. The moment she stops pulling and give in to the pressure, I let go and release the pressure. Now the other side. The fact that the concept of this lesson was introduced to her on the other side has no effect on this side. I got my first little bend and I reward her for it. Go for the second one. I pull it and wait for her to release the tension on the rope. The moment she gives, I let go. Better and better with each try. I'm going to quit as I am happy with the progress of this first session. A little desensitization. This is called turn and go, which helps the horse to give to the pressure of the halter on her nose and get desensitized to the rope around her hindquarters. Desensitizing to stick and string and rubbing the stick all over her body. And finally, rubbing more of her body with my hands. As much as she allows me to do. Day 4 was a short day, only 90 minutes, but I am happy with what we achieved. I bring water and say goodnight to her.